Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Another beautiful episode of Survival of the Fitted. I'm your co-host, Joe Williams, joined alongside my fellow co-host virtually, Ian Pierno. How are you doing today, my guy?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I feel kind of good this morning. Because remember, like when Frank Jackson canceled on the pod a couple times,
Mm-hmm.
and we were like a little heartbroken because Frank Jackson is like a friend of the pod. Well, the last time he was like, "Yo, something came up," and he actually did have stuff coming up. He was like, "Hit me up after 419." And I was like, "Oh, that's like such a weirdly like oddly specific date, like 3
Mm-hmm.
weeks from now." And at the time, and I woke up on the morning of 420 and just to see Frank Jackson had walked in the Fear of God show that night. So,
I love that.
snaps for Frank. I was like, he had a very good reason for wanting to wait to do the pod. He looked cool. It was Fear of God's first runway show ever. W. Frank Jackson W. Basketball
Is it fair
fashion
to
W.
is it fair to say Frank Jackson is, as a collective, Survival of the Fitted's favorite basketball player? You know, I think it's.
Yeah,
Well, I
yeah. I
don't
don't
know.
want to say this. I don't want
Yeah,
to say
nah,
this
I
because he's
just
probably going to be on the
before I-
pod next week, and we gotta maintain our journalistic integrity.
Yeah, there's a
But
little,
like
little.
Frank cool or whatever.
Yeah,
Frank
for
cool or
sure. He said he
whatever.
cool, whatever. He cool, whatever. I like that he didn't
Yeah,
mention what he was doing. I like that he was just like, yo, like hit me after this day. Like there was
yeah.
no like, hey man, I got some crazy stuff. Kind of, no, none of that. He didn't plug nothing. He's just like, hit me after that day. Well, I'll say, I'll let your people talk to my people.
Bro, I thought
Let
he
your
had like
people
a
hit my.
baby do. I thought he had like a child do that did or something. I was like,
Yeah.
why do I just get a random day, a random Wednesday 3 weeks from now? But now it makes sense. So
Mhm.
we over at this pod, we're happy for Frank. Now we definitely gotta get him on the pod. It's after 419. So
Exactly. Gotta talk about it. Gotta talk about it.
yeah. Speaking of work stuff, so yesterday we were filming a day in the life video with the LeagueFits People's Champ Award winner, which I won't say who it is because the video will come out and it's like a surprise or whatever. But
Mhm.
anyway, we took this guy yesterday to, it was like a day in the life in LA. So it was just like, what are we going to do to fill up the day? And he was like, I want to try pottery. So we went to like a pottery spot in like Atwater Village. And it got me thinking about hot people hobbies because we were there, right? And it was like a
Okay.
studio. So like there's people that like go in there and do pottery. And there was like a woman doing pottery. And I was like, this is the most attractive person I have perhaps ever seen in my entire life. She was making these beautiful vases and bowls and just working with her hands. And they were like kind of dirty. And anyway, it got me thinking about like, what are like the hottest hobbies that someone can have? And I thought that we should have a hot people hobbies draft. We'll go back and forth.
Yeah.
Let's do like 3 each. Okay, my first one is gonna be pottery.
I was gonna
Like I
say,
said,
low-key, it's gotta be pottery.
such a hot person hobby. Just like seeing like someone like working with their hands and like they're dirty, but it's creating art. You know what I mean? Like
Such a
that, like
random hobby.
and it's so random, like it's so niche and so innocent. But like, man, I realized I was like, I like hot hands, I think. I never thought
You're
about that before. So
cool
anyway,
for
pottery
pottery.
is my number one overall pick.
Yeah, I'm super basic with this apparently because my number one pick is just going to the gym. I feel like that just says a lot about a person, mental
Yeah.
fortitude, physical fitness, well being, all that stuff, self sufficiency. It's going to the gym. You
Mm.
feel me? Just being active, but not as cool as the answer as pottery, or I guess a random as the answer as pottery too. Kind of
It's
random.
okay. Number one overall pick, you got to get your franchise player, right? You gotta get the one that
This is my
can.
foundation, bro. This is my foundation.
Yeah, the
I'm building a
foundation.
whole
This is what you
franchise
build
on top
around.
of, man.
Yeah,
Come
yeah.
on, man.
This is like your
Yeah.
franchise left tackle. You took first overall. You're
Yeah.
like, all right, like
Gotta
now we can
draft a
start building the
quarterback.
rest of the offense.
Mhm.
Okay, my second overall pick for the hot people hobby draft is, and this might be a little broad, but just like any like early morning activity. Like that could be going to Pilates, it could be going for a run, it could be going for a walk. It could be something as just like posting at your local coffee shop, and it has like the Instagram like timer thing, and it says like 5:45 a.m. and like you got like your New York Times out and your coffee out. Just like the fact that like you wake up early, like you're seizing the day, that's so hot. You know what I
Do
mean?
you
And like
do
I said,
that though?
it could be doing anything. Hell no, brother. I
It's
no.
like, what?
Bro, I haven't woken up before 8 a.m. in like years.
Because I remember the only reason I asked was I remember I told you I was like, bro, like my alarm goes off at like 6 and I get up and like
Mhm.
do things, and then I remember you were like, that's crazy. So to hear you say that, I'm like, fam, he wants a counterpart that's not even like complimenting his lifestyle. I rock with that kind of. It's a little funny, like,
Well, bro, it's all about balance, right? Isn't that what
yeah,
love is?
yin
It's all
yang.
about balance. So like,
Why beside
you
you?
know, I stayed up till 3 a.m., slept until 10:30 a.m. I gotta end up with the girl whose hobby is going for a run to her local coffee shop to read the New
Mhm.
Yorker at 6 in the morning.
Is that like the female version of the stocks guy who just like trades and he just wakes up early to get on the East Coast time? It's like, brother,
Rise and
it's
grind,
already
rise and
what is it?
grind.
Yeah, it's
What have you
already
done with your day? There's 3
yeah,
days within a day.
yeah. The
Like,
stock market opened two
um,
hours ago. I gotta get up.
yeah, I guess. But
Crazy.
if like if my hot person in this scenario was like waking up and like posting like forex or like stocks or stuff, like it wouldn't be hot anymore. Like you really just have to be
Certain
waking
things
up at like 5 or 6 a.m. to do
where
like cool activities. You know what I mean?
I'm on that wave. I'm a morning person. I'm
Yeah,
on that wave. So I need my
yeah.
female counterpart like that too. Fire.
Respect,
All right,
respect.
my second kind of goes with the same thing. Still following the little athletic train here. Girls who like play sports. I was thinking about this the
Oh,
other day. I was like, dang, like, because guys, like, you know what I'm saying, like, play pickup basketball. And sometimes, I mean, I'm not a female. So sometimes I like kind of think, I'm like, what do like females do as like hobbies? Because I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? I don't
also
freaking
play
know. Like,
pickup basketball, Joe.
I guess also, I've never seen a female play pickup basketball in my gym. So I was thinking about that. And I was like, what the heck do they do? So I'm saying, I feel like playing sports is a pretty fire, like, thing to do, especially like soccer, track and field, stuff like that,
Pick it one
volleyball.
sport, top sport.
Probably track and field. Feel like I had a
Yeah,
bunch of crushes on girls who ran track and field in my lifetime.
yeah.
I'm going with that one.
That's tough. It'd be tough to date a girl who's faster than me, which actually probably is actually definitely not that hard. It's definitely like
It's probably not that
7.
hard.
It's probably just like I didn't like narrow down like my potential like dating pool like at all. Like you have to be faster than me. Do you remember in like elementary school, like in 5th grade, where like swag just like didn't exist? It was just
It was,
like you were just like the hottest like 9-year-old if you ran like the fastest like 100-meter dash.
bro. I remember when racing was a thing, bro. Like I remember I was like the new kid in fifth
Mhm.
grade, and like I never ran in front of anybody before. And at that point, I was really fast. Like I was
Like,
really
I never
fast.
performed before.
Yeah, I never showed my potential in front of anyone.
Mhm.
Yeah, so like we like ran, and I was like faster. I was like the fastest kid in my class, and it was like a real thing. I was like, oh, Joe's the fastest kid in the class now, and I'm like, I rock with
Wow,
that.
wait, you
But
were the
it's
fastest kid in
crazy,
the class?
bro. Exactly. It must have been a slow class. I'm not a fast guy. Yeah,
Wow, nah, that's
nickname Slow
like
Mo Joe for a reason, bro.
damn,
But
so
yeah, I was super fast.
you've been like a romantic interest since you were,
You were
little.
probably the fastest kid in your class,
I
bro.
wasn't I was never the fastest, but I
You're a
was always, I
sneaky
mean,
athlete, right? Isn't that what they say?
I
Coach's
am
son.
a
You're a
sneaky
coach's son.
athlete, but I've never been the fastest. Even on like sports teams I've played on, like I remember like my sophomore year, like we'd like run the mile and stuff during the
Mhm.
preseason, and I was
Oh
second
man.
behind Garrett. I forget what his last name is, but Garrett. I was always second. I was always
I'd
second
always
or
kill in
lower.
those, bro. Like the long
Yeah.
distance stuff. That's what
Yeah.
it kind of transitioned for me. Like I was the fastest, and then it became like when we started like training and stuff, and like did like basketball and stuff. I was always the one who would finish first when we ran like 4 miles or whatever. But I was certainly not the fastest at that point. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened, unfortunately,
Yeah.
but it's whatever.
Dude, I can tell you peaked early. You have
I
I
peaked
peaked
early.
you
Well, I'm
have
not
I
gonna say
peaked
that,
in 3rd
but
grade energy.
said, man. That was
Dude, imagine
2000.
imagine doing that now, like in your mid-20s, like there's like a
Dude.
like a cute girl at the coffee shop, and you're
Oh,
like,
no, never mind.
"Hey, watch this," and you like
Watch this.
run like a suicide in the coffee shop. Like,
Isn't
you're
that what
just
they
going
say?
back and
Like,
forth.
little kids base their personality on like dinosaurs, fire trucks, and like racing each other, like in the playground, just who's the
Racing each
fastest. Like,
other.
this is big energy.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah. Okay.
what's your third
Sports.
on the list? Because I
My third one, had to spice it up a little bit. My second pick was like kind of boring, you know what I mean? Like it was like a, whatever. But my third pick in the hot people hobby draft has got to be witchcraft. If you can like do witchcraft, if you are a witch,
this guy,
and I would
man,
I would say witchcraft qualifies as a hobby. No,
no, it
it
qualifies
yeah
you
it
for
it
hell.
to-
Like,
it
what?
what
A hobby,
what?
bro. That's the furthest
No,
thing from a
witchcraft for
hobby.
sure. Bro, I dated a witch once. I had like a ghost in my apartment. And I was like, yo, like I think I have a ghost in my apartment. She came over, she was like, yeah, you definitely have a ghost in your apartment. She was like lighting up sage. She was like muttering stuff under her breath. She was lighting up these woods and stuff. Like she was going to town, and I was just sitting there crisscross applesauce, like on my bed, just like watching this woman's magic. It was amazing. Is it real? Like, maybe, probably not. It's probably just like a mental thing. But it was so cool. And so yeah, witchcraft is the third overall pick. But that's a risky one. You know what I mean? Like we just went for like Jamarcus Russell, like we just
Yeah,
picked
you went for
Jamarcus
the
Russell.
Jamarcus Russell
It's like
pick in the
Jamar.
draft, dog.
It's
It could mess your
6'8",
franchise.
6'8", 240, super
Lean belly.
athletic.
Lean
But
belly.
like it could, maybe it's not known for watching a lot of tape. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So this is my risky pick because witchcraft could also, you could be getting hexed and stuff. You could be made into a voodoo doll. There's a lot going on there.
Yeah,
But
your whole franchise can fall underneath this pick if it goes wrong.
but you got to take the risk. So yeah, third hot people hobby, witchcraft. Like stir me up a potion, boo.
Sorry about that.
I
Bro, you never
love
cease to
potion.
amaze, bro. You never cease to amaze. I don't know how I can follow that up, bro. I feel like we should just end it on that. Because I'm gonna say some very basic stuff, bro. I feel like we should just end it on that.
Come on,
But
no, go.
man, if I had to pick a third, I'd say girls who delete their Instagram page, bro. Girls who don't have
That's
a
a good
social
one.
media account. That'd be mine.
Yeah.
Like I feel like, you know what I'm saying? You ask a girl for her Instagram page, she's like, I don't got one. I'm like, I feel like that's attractive. That just kind of ups it a little bit. It's
You know
very
what's
like
crazy?
pick me if you're like constantly posting your Instagram. Or if you
Great.
buy a freaking, what is it called? The
Oh, blue check,
verification,
buying a blue check. That's already
the
on my
badge.
ick list.
You know what's
That's
crazy?
like item 70 on my ick list.
I mean, I don't want to like flame those people because obviously,
No,
you know what
go
I'm
for
saying?
it.
Maybe
Please do.
he said, please do. I just learned you got to pay for it constantly. Like you have to, it's a membership. Like you have to pay.
It's like a Hulu. It's like the Hulu charge.
That's crazy. I didn't know
It's like
that.
the
I thought it was
Spotify
like,
charge. Like every month on your billing statement, you have to see that you paid for the blue check.
that's crazy. But no, mine
No
would be
IG's
that.
hot.
Yeah,
I had a girlfriend who didn't have Instagram. You know which one
Really?
it was?
No, the one with the witchcraft.
It was the witch. It was the witch. She did not have
Come on now.
Instagram.
Come
Mhm.
on now. She's probably
She
banned
did
or
not have
something
Instagram.
crazy.
No, she wasn't banned.
What did she
What are you
do? I know she set some potion on the thing, bro. You remember that a long time?
What are you talking- Yeah,
who was
she made a potion for Chat GPT. Okay.
Mhm. Bro, you remember that game that like I feel like I played it in high school when I was like a junior, I think it was. That like game where you like get the pencils and you like put them in the middle of the paper and then you ask like it's like Charlie and then supposedly like gives you one. It's like a Ouija board type vibe.
Nah.
That's giving me. You never played that in high school, bro? It was like a
Nah,
pretty big
dude.
trend. Maybe it was a California thing, dog. But like
It might
it
have
was
been
like a thing where
West
you like
Coast thing.
ask yes or no, and the pencils are supposed to move and like answer the question. Basically, it's like a Ouija board, but in the classroom.
What?
It's crazy, dog. People used to do that. But I
Joseph
feel like that's
Williams,
giving me the
you are
same
going
energy.
you are going to hell.
He said,
You are going to
"Congratulations,
hell,
you
Joseph
qualified
Williams."
yourself." Oh man,
Enjoy eternal damnation for your lunch.
for your lunchtime activities, my brother.
Number 2 pencil Ouija board.
Yeah,
I don't think I said it right either time. That was so embarrassing. I said Ouija board. What even is a Ouija? All right, so that was
No, your
good.
list is
Yeah,
better, bro. Your franchise is way more solid. That last pick was a little janky, but I salute your picks.
yeah. What did I say? Oh yeah, my top
Witchcraft,
three hot
pottery,
people
and
hobbies: witchcraft, pottery, and early morning activities. Even if you're obnoxious, and make sure everyone knows that you did it. Because
word.
if I don't know that you do it, then it can't be a thing. So that's like one pick me. I'll give you. What was yours, Joe? Run it back.
Gym, girls who play sports, and people who are girls who don't have Instagram pages. Social media in general, but pretty
Yeah,
fire.
yeah. No, that's a good one.
That's real wife material,
Um,
bro. I feel like your girlfriend's probably gonna kill you in your sleep if you say the wrong thing.
what? My girlfriend that goes and runs to get coffee
Which
and reads the New Yorker at 5:45 a.m. What are you talking about? This is a
maybe I'm
very healthy,
tripping.
stable person who does pottery.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is a stone cold killer. Maybe she'll throw bowls at me. Anyway, I was
What were you saying?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are you
You keep
good, bro?
talking. You say something. You say something,
All right.
dog.
Well, I was one thing I wanted to talk about. I seen before we got on here. You kind of made fun of me a little bit for it, but I was listening to AI music, artificially intelligent music, bro. I feel
You-
like I'm not rocking with artists anymore because they don't be dropping like I want them to. So I just rock with the fact that people make the music for them, bro. There's a song called "Winter's Cold." I want to say it's by Drake, but it's not by Drake. Drake didn't lay not one note on that song.
Bro,
So,
it's so
but I've been
bad.
playing it the whole day. It's so tough, bro.
Oh, it's
But
not. Dude, just the allure of it being made by a computer, which is also weird
oh,
that that's even like intriguing to you, is really what makes a song good. Is I promise. So for you guys that don't know, someone made an AI Drake song. So but I
it's
guess like robots
viral,
can like,
crazy
spit out
viral.
and like sound just like Drake. And there's a song and it's not fucking good, yo. Like if it was released as
Okay,
like
that's
the single,
subjective, but
like for like an album coming out, people would be like, this album is going to suck. Like without the context that it's AI and it's like, oh, it actually does sound like Drake. And for that instance, it's impressive. It is a like completely like objectively like shitty song. And you have horrible taste. And I'm not surprised. This is the
that was
same
a
guy that said
horrible
Allen
take.
Iverson. You said Allen Iverson was overrated. I'm now not surprised that you are saying that that AI Drake is good. Like that shit, if it was released as a single on the radio, you'd be like, this shit is ass.
First of all, couldn't disagree more. That was a horrible take. That song is tough, bro. People out here
Mm.
really downloading it off SoundCloud. It's viral for a reason. Like, it's a tough song, regardless if it was AI or not. It's a tough song. But it seems like you're not big on the AI train. I feel like I'm
No,
kind of iffy
it's
about it. Like, I
fraud.
feel
It's
like,
stealing.
is it though? Because I
What
feel
do you
like,
mean?
is it
No,
though?
it is
Is it
stealing,
though? What if you
bro.
don't
If
label it
I
as the artist? What if you're just like you? Because think about this, bro. Think about this. What about all the
what?
type beats on YouTube? Is that technically stealing? Like when you make a
No, because that's like a
type beat, it's
vibe,
like, bro, that's
dog.
kind of
That's
like
not a
the same
vibe.
deal.
It's type. It's even in the word. It's a type.
What
Like
if it's
if
a
I have
Drake
like
type
a
song? It's like that's not his voice. Like he ain't put the he ain't
no,
lay the
it's a
vocals on
drape
that.
that happens all the time. I'm like, yo, like red violin, Earl Sweatshirt kind of sound the same. You know, it's not that's not stealing. Like the fact that like my mom could probably hear that AI Drake song and be like, yeah, this is a Drake song. Like that's
Oh, that's
stealing.
fair.
Bro,
Eh.
if I took a bunch of like American Apparel hoodies and stitched Nike checks into them and sold them as Nike hoodies, like I am stealing.
Is it as
Straight
big a
up.
deal though, or are we just making it a big deal? Like
No, it's a
on the
bigger deal because,
horizon, is
bro,
this like a really big problem?
bro,
Like in the future, you
Joseph,
think?
yes, it's identity theft.
I don't know. Maybe it's like
Like if I
gimmick. It's
sell
so
fake
gimmicky in
Nike
the beginning
hoodies, like that's not
stages.
identity theft. It's just like fucking over $1 billion brand, like a tiny bit. This is identity theft. This is different.
There's no stop to it though. I feel like is there
No,
really even a stop to it? How could you
bro,
stop?
we
It's like
gotta
somebody who
outlaw
made that
all
on their
this. We
someone who
gotta
made that
outlaw it
in their
all.
computer on their in their bedroom, put it out on a platform, and it just blew up on the platform. Like you can't really stop it. I feel like how could they like?
You
I don't
know
know.
what
It's like
though?
weird. Like it's gonna take over the world. What?
It's crazy to think about. Richard Nixon would still be the president
What are you
if
talking about?
AI was out. Because now I will say the AI stuff is like an ultimate get out of jail free card. Like the cops are like, "Oh,
How?
Ian, we have you tapped. I don't know,
Oh.
doing something bad, dealing drugs. I could be like, "No, that was AI."
Ah, okay, for sure.
He's like, "We tapped your phone." I'm like, "No, that was AI. That wasn't me."
Here's my thing though. Where did all
Yeah.
the AI stuff come from? Because this isn't like technology that we recently got our hands on.
Bro,
This has
from
to have been a
rocks.
thing
Like
for
one day
years.
there was just like rocks and grass and stuff. And now
No,
we
no, no.
have
But hear
like
me. No, like
Wi-Fi.
for real though. Think about it. Like, why is it like this is blowing up like right now in like the last 3 months? Like, this has been like why? Why? I don't know. Why is it now becoming a thing? Like, why? Why haven't they been doing AI generated songs for the last 10 years?
Because it's been open source now. Like all these like AI tools and stuff, like Chat GPT and stuff is like just on the internet.
I don't know. It's interesting to think
Like
about.
it's free, dude. Like I've had like Chat GPT like write emails for me.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. It's scary.
Very
It should all
scary.
be
Oh
illegal. If
yeah.
it's just
At the same
outlaw it
time,
all, yeah.
scary.
Outlaw that shit. Like that, nah, that's just
You
crazy.
know, out of
And
all
dude,
the things that I thought that you wouldn't
as
be
I said
like,
outlaw it, my Siri thing popped up.
it's listening, dog.
And now
Alexa's listening.
and now my TV just started playing music on its own.
Really?
Yes, I'm not
Are you
kidding.
joking? I can't.
I was
I
able to
can't tell if
pause
you're
it. No,
joking. Yeah.
I'm not kidding. So after I said we should outlaw it all, the Siri thing popped up in the top right corner of my computer, and then I exited out, and then my Spotify on my TV just started playing Brockhampton.
Kind of creepy, man. You're not alone. You're not in that
Bro,
house by
and the
yourself, dog.
crazy thing is I was tweeting this like 2 weeks ago on my private Twitter. I know this sounds crazy. No one's gonna believe me, but like I swear, like on my life, I was tweeting. I was like, "Yo, this AI shit is like kind of scary." Rage Against the Machine because the machines are taking over. Like they're gonna take over. Like there is gonna eventually be like an AI robot war. And when I was moving my finger up to go hit tweet, uh, my phone just started backspacing and
No
deleting the message.
way.
I'm not kidding, bro. I don't even think I've told anyone this because like it sounds insane, it sounds stupid, and it sounds like something that would happen like in a movie or like a really shitty book. But like this is like actually happened to me. That and now this, which just happened in real time.
Yeah, yeah, real
But yeah,
time.
the backspace thing, I was like, what? 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 I was like losing my mind. And I was like, oh my God, I have to tell someone. I was like, I was too embarrassed. I was like, I can't tell anyone. But now that just happened again. Yeah, yeah,
As someone
yeah.
who has a
Yeah.
very deep fear, kind of random, someone like myself
Mhm.
who has a very deep fear for animatronics, I don't like that stuff. It stuff freaks me out like crazy.
Animaltronics? What's that?
Basically, like, uh, you ever been to like a amusement park and there's like a dinosaur, but it's like a robot that's like moving and it's like supposed to be like
Oh, yeah.
lifelike or
Oh,
something like that?
yeah.
Stuff
You could
freaks
have
me
just said
out. Like,
like
you
the
ever been on like,
Terminator. That would have been like a way better example.
is that the same thing? That's not the same thing. That's like a
Terminator,
fictional.
yeah, he's like a robot, right? Oh, it's
No, but
fiction. Yeah,
that's not
sure.
real. I mean,
Okay.
like a
No, I know
real
what you mean.
like you go to a amusement park and
Like
they got the
robots
little
that
things that move
represent
around.
like a living thing.
Yeah, freaks me
Yeah.
out. Oh, there's one.
Yeah.
There's a lady. There's like a robot AI lady that's been on like talk shows before. Her name's something. I don't know. Freaks
I've
me
seen
out,
that.
dog. Freaks me
Freaks
out.
me
Like
out
so,
too.
it
No, that
freaks me out
shit's
to the
weird.
core. Freaks me out.
Yeah.
So like, we're on the cusp of something that's like kind of scary, dog. I'm not gonna hold you because there's no
Yeah.
cap on it. I don't think. Right? There's no. I don't think there's a cap on this stuff.
Dude, Rage
It's
Against the
just
Machine, like the band, their streams are gonna go crazy when the robot war starts.
like, bro, you got Mark Zuckerberg, random example. I heard taping the webcam over his laptop. I'm like, bro, what? And that's the guy who, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're
Yeah.
just constantly listening. I mean, even like the weird stuff that, like, I feel like we constantly just kind of like brush off. Like, oh, that's weird. I was thinking about peanut butter and now I got to add for peanut. Like, bro, what the, bro, what? That's weird. Like, stop
No,
brushing it off like it's
it's
normal. It's not normal.
yeah. No, even dude, I this is also weird. I was walking home yesterday, like from parking my car. I was walking home. And you know the restaurant across the street from me that has all the seating on the sidewalk?
French restaurant?
Yeah, the French restaurant.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was walking back from my car and I noticed like this girl that I went on like a couple dates with like a while ago was eating there and like whatever. And then I got back to my house and like we made eye contact, but it was like super brief, whatever. Like didn't say anything. I get back to my apartment and I open up my phone. I open TikTok. And I like don't follow her on TikTok. I didn't even know she had a TikTok. And the very
Word.
first thing on my For You page was a TikTok that she posted.
You know what's really crazy? And I've
What?
mentioned this a couple times to my family, like, months ago. I was doing something for someone, like a gesture at
Mhm.
Target. This woman asked me if I could buy her and I bought her some stuff. I'd never met this woman a day in my life.
That's nice.
I then go on the internet, and she was the first face that I saw on the internet, like,
How?
online. I don't
Where?
even know how. Like, it was, like,
What
on
do you do?
Instagram, and
Yeah.
she was, like, kept trying to talk to me and stuff, and I was, like, just, like,
Did you exchange phone
disregarding it.
numbers?
No, she kept trying to get it's like, "Oh, could you
Damn.
can I have your phone number so I can Venmo you all this money back?"
Oh,
And I was like, "Nah, it's okay. I'm just doing it out of the kindness of whatever." And then I go
yeah.
on Instagram, she's the first face I see, and it, like, freaked me out, and I told my aunt, she was like, "What the heck?" But I'm telling you right now, bro, I feel like we brush a lot of stuff off, but, like, I think that's what they want us to do, bro. I think we're
No,
opening our third eye on this one.
we're in trouble for real.
Yeah. Maybe the Drake
We're in
stuff is just,
trouble.
like, a little playful, but, like, it's kinda, like it's a little gnarly when you think about it a little bit, man.
Yeah. Dude, a hobby
Crazy.
that's not hot, robot making. Working at Facebook.
Robot making.
Hobbies that
Isn't
aren't
this what
hot.
iRobot was talking about? I didn't even watch that
Yeah.
movie. I'm
Have you
sure it's
seen the
dealing with the
movie
same
Ex
themes.
Machina?
Oh, Ex Machina? I think I've seen it
Oh,
before.
is that how you pronounce? Isn't it
Yeah.
Machina because she's a machine?
I just heard the trailer. It's like Machina, I'm pretty sure. We can
What?
agree to
Really?
disagree. Whatever, but
Uh,
what's the
Ex
gist here?
Machina? That sounds like a Latino dance.
Is that not what it's called? Whatever. Either way, what
Um,
was the point though?
you seen that?
No, I haven't. I only seen the trailer.
Oh, so basically, like this Mark Zuckerberg type dude, like super rich, like Elon Musk if he was actually smart. Like this Elon Musk type dude has like made like an AI robot that's like hyper realistic looking, da 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 da, and he picks like a random employee from his company to like come and like talk to the robot and like help teach it by like talking to like a real human and like it's
Mhm.
it's it's crazy. It's a good movie
Dang.
though. But it has like a 4.1 on Letterboxd. I've been really into movies lately. My homie, my future roommate, who I'm moving in with next month, she put me on like Letterboxd. It's like a movie
Yeah.
app where you like mark all the movies you've watched and like rate them and stuff. And you can have like a watch list because it's always like,
Mhm.
what movie do I watch? When you actually want to watch a movie, you can never think of them, but now you have like a watch list. Anyway, now I'm rambling. Ex Machina, good crazy AI movie. Um,
What's
yeah,
also kind of trippy is they'll be like, "Oh, like, I feel like a robot, technically speaking, can't have emotions, but it can display every single emotion when it's supposed to. Because if everything is like accessible, then I feel like everything
yeah.
is like downloadable. So if you can like teach something how to read and react to different situations, how we would based on emotion, then technically it would be able to like, you know what I'm saying? Decipher stuff based on emotion. There's a movie like that, bro. I forget what it is, but it's freaking crazy,
It's the
bro. But
ultimate gaslighting, yeah.
That's crazy, dog. I'm like, what are we trying to get at here, dog? Like, you're really kind of opening like the floodgates for real. And like you said, if this is like some weird AI versus the man war, robots versus whatever,
Yeah.
like that's certainly not a war I think we could win. Unless, I don't know, who knows? Maybe not. Robots are just gonna take over the
Us versus the
world.
robots.
I think the
Um,
robots will win,
who
dog.
would
There's like
win?
fatigue and like
Um,
stuff that they don't even have to
well,
deal with. Like,
like just like
what?
an what's it called? Like I don't really play a lot of Call of Duty, but like an EMP, isn't that what it is?
Something like that.
Like what if we just like cut the cell towers?
Maybe.
You know?
Some idiot's probably
Well,
gonna, who knows?
because the thing is, once robots are that smart, they'll be able to build other robots that like don't need that stuff. Maybe
Oh, it was a
don't
Rick and
run
Morty
electricity.
episode that I was thinking of. There's like some
There's
Rick
a
and
Rick and
Morty
Morty
episode.
episode could mean anything. That could have been
Yeah,
any
there's
episode.
what is it?
Any
It's in
episode.
season 1, bro.
Like Rick and Morty like fighting like the robot takeover, I think happens like 4 times a season.
Yeah, whatever, but
Yeah,
it's a
we're
little
probably
weird.
losing. You're right, we're probably losing.
Yeah, I'm taking all the money out of my bank
Because
account and
robots are
putting on
so efficient,
robots.
you know what I mean? Like, what if robots are like, fuck y'all don't have Google Maps anymore? I'm like, cool, I
How do
don't
we
know how
beat
to
the
get anywhere.
Terminators? Like, how do we beat the freaking TX-100s in the
Uh,
movie? I don't even know how, but
I don't
who
remember either.
knows? We just gotta
I
watch the
was
film,
like,
bro.
yeah,
Watch the film on how to beat robots. We'll be good.
watch the film, unlike Jamarcus Russell.
What the heck is wrong with you, bro? All right, moving along, bro. My head is hurting from all this robots, and I don't want this camera looking at me in a vulnerable
Okay. Okay.
situation.
Let's end on something lighthearted. Let's end on something lighthearted.
Yeah.
Instead
Frank
of like
Ocean
our
live stream. I
intended
was kidding.
doom.
That's like the
Oh
most.
no.
He got canceled, bro.
I'll
He
have
got butchered out
real
for Blink
quick.
182.
I was one of the people that watched the Frank Ocean live stream on like this girl's Instagram. Lord was in the live stream. Barack Obama was in the live stream. It was like 130K people deep. It felt like COVID. That
What the
performance
heck?
was super bad. I was super heartbroken. But because
Yeah.
I'm such a giant hater, and I wasn't there, which as we covered in the last pod, didn't want to be anyway. Um, I was kind of like, good.
You're good on that?
I'm glad it was
Yeah.
shitty for y'all.
I heard he fractured his. He's glad you guys had a horrible
Yeah.
time. I heard he fractured his ankle though, and I'm like, dang, is that what it was? Apparently, it's something like that. But yeah, I watched some of it
Yeah.
back, and I was like, man, it's really horrible stuff I'm seeing here. It's all good
Yeah.
though,
You watch any of the playoff games?
bro. I've been tapped in these playoffs games, bro. Like
Bro,
I have
it's
been
good.
tapped
All these
in.
series
It's
are good
high
except for
quality.
Denver, Minnesota. Like, who the fuck
I'm watching
cares?
all the California
Um,
series, bro. Hometown bias, but I'm watching all
mhm.
the California stuff. I'm like on it, like every
Same
day.
Sacramento Golden State, already a classic first round series
How do you feel about
already.
the Draymond the stomp? Like, how do you feel about that? Do you feel because like people like,
Yeah, he stomped on him.
but like you feel
He
like it
should
was
get
like
suspended again.
justified? Oh, you think he should have got
No,
suspended? Oh,
no,
okay.
I don't think he was really grabbing him. If you look at it from the other angle, it looks like he's just covering his face and his arms. If you're listening, you can't see, but if you're on YouTube, his arms are like this, and they just get like caught in. He's actually like covering his face because Draymond's going over him, which like a super normal thing. So nah, you gotta suspend Draymond. But like Draymond
Word.
Green also like isn't good anymore, really.
Dang, you feel
Like
so? Yeah.
like that's more Kuminga minutes. Like they probably win game 3. Like Jonathan Kuminga's like good.
Yeah, he's pretty solid.
They play with his minutes crazy. Yeah, no, first round's lit. Clippers Suns has been super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been like somewhat tapped into pretty much all of these series. Maybe Brooklyn Sixers I haven't really cared about.
Yeah, the
Denver
Milwaukee
Timberwolves I haven't
series,
killed
I'm kind of
about.
cool off that.
I mean, I've been tapped into that just because
Oh, because yeah, it's EA,
those
but
are the guys. But yeah, that is also kind of a boring series. Tyler Harrow got hurt. Giannis has been hurt. But all these other series in the first round was like kind of notorious for like not good series. All these
mm-hmm.
other series rock. LA, Memphis. Dillon Brooks called was like, I don't care about LeBron. He old. And then did you see what he said? He said, I'll respect him if he gets 40 on me.
Word.
LeBron got to get 40 on him now.
Do you think? Because my thing is this, right? I feel like
Yeah.
LeBron James, although last night in game 2, I'm referencing, he kind of showed that he wasn't above it all. Like there was a moment where he was like, oh, Dillon Brooks, you're a bum or whatever. Like he was kind of like going back at him verbally, which I kind of don't like seeing because I feel like LeBron James is just so above every
LeBron
other
the
like,
Lion.
yeah, like he's like almost untouchable.
Like y'all are
I
child's
kind of feel like he's not gonna get 40 because I feel like now if he gets 40, it's like you're playing too much into this like little one-on-one. Like I feel like the real flex would be just like get him out in like 6 games and send him Cancun or something like that. I don't know. I feel like Michael Jordan would get 40.
like LeBronto
LeBron
energy.
probably wouldn't.
Yeah, I feel like 2016 LeBron is, and not even like based on skill, but like LeBron, like he wouldn't say shit. And all these dudes, like Eastern teams back then were like drafting dudes just to guard LeBron in the playoffs. So they were all going like super hard. Like, yeah, he was just like toying with them.
Word.
Yeah, can't stoop to their level. They go low, we go high. Michelle Obama.
Shut up. But
That is Michelle Obama.
Really? That's what she said?
Yeah, when they go low, we go high.
There's a Drake song called Lose Yourself or forget what it's called. And whatever it's called, bro. Or Can't Have Everything or something like that. At the end of it, there's a little voicemail and it's like his mother and she's like, I've been noticing this negative tone in your music.
Oh,
Don't
wait,
forget,
no, maybe it's
when
from the
others
Drake song.
go
Maybe it's
low,
not. Maybe it's
we
not
go
Michelle
high.
Obama.
Maybe it
Oh,
is.
it
I don't
might
know,
be.
but it's hella
It might
funny,
be from
bro.
the Drake song. Dude, I just
Yeah.
confused Drake's mom and Michelle Obama. Wait, I have to look it up right now.
When others go low, we
Michelle
go
Obama,
high.
when
It's on
they
the maybe it is. I feel like that's a
No,
pretty
but Michelle Obama did say it too. We're both right.
word. Okay, I like that. We're both right.
Yeah,
But
that
yeah,
makes me
either
feel
way.
like a little bit less
Dang,
of a
wait,
giant idiot now.
did Sandra Graham, Drake's mom, out here just steal bars from Michelle Obama and throw it on the album? What is that what I'm seeing right now, bro? Come on,
All
dog.
right, well, let's see. Michelle Obama, it was 6 years ago when she said it. When did Can't
Drake
Have
put that
Everything
album
when did that
out
Drake song come out? It was
2017.
Views, right?
No, it was what's that album, bro? Where it was the one he dropped in 2017, and it was technically a
I just opened up
playlist.
Spotify. Oh, I'm opening up Spotify right now. I
Yeah,
just like go to their albums. Okay, albums.
More Life.
20. Oh, More Life. More Life
Yeah,
isn't
came
an
out.
album. I didn't know
It's
that.
technically a playlist apparently, but
Really?
yeah,
Oh
March
wow. Okay,
2017.
so that makes sense that
Still on
Drake stole
bars.
that because Drake doesn't write music. But now the AI bot also gonna
AI could
steal
just
it.
yeah,
Actually,
exactly,
everything the
bro.
AI bot say is stolen because it's just always looking at the internet, learning stuff.
Bro, that's so
It's
scary,
learning from the
man.
internet. That means like technically everything.
Maybe we can record a podcast that's not even us, and it's just the AI.
Bro,
We probably have
wait,
recorded our voice, ourselves
wait.
saying 90% of the words in the English language, and we could
I'm
just
gonna go to
generate a podcast.
ChatGPT right now, and I'm gonna say simulate a conversation between Ian and Joe. I'm gonna do it. You ready?
All right, go. I have no
Okay.
idea what ChatGPT even is, but
Really, that's like the AI bot. Simulate a conversation between Ian Pierno and Joe Williams. They are the co-hosts of LeagueFits Survival of the Fitted podcast.
oh, we getting creative right now, dog.
Here, simulate a podcast conversation. Okay. I'm gonna hit enter. Let's see if it says. We're probably not.
Is it
famous
talk back
enough.
to you or no?
Oh my god!
It talks back to you, or is it like, bro, you're freaking me out right now?
Oh my gosh! This is so crazy! This is so crazy! This is so crazy!
Wait, it's like it typed up a script?
Okay. Yeah. You want me to read it? Okay.
Oh,
It starts with Ian.
out,
It did
bro.
mess up because it has me doing the intro. You ready? Ian Pierno, welcome to another episode of Survival the Fitted, the podcast where we talk about all things fashion and basketball. I'm Ian Pierno, and as always, I'm joined by my co-host Joe Williams. Joe says, excited to be here. We've got a lot of exciting topics to cover today. Ian Pierno, yeah, we do. So let's start off by talking about the NBA playoffs. Joe, which players have impressed you with their fashion choices so far?
Wait, can you send me this so we can read this
I will.
back and forth to each other right now?
Oh, yeah, I could do that. Okay.
For like 20. I just want to see this. How did it know it was like, bro, that's so freaking weird.
Okay.
Like it knew to just NBA playoffs.
Yep.
Oh man, we may never create talking points again, dog.
Here. I'm gonna re-say my line and then you take over. You ready?
We're not reading this whole thing.
Yes, we do.
Okay.
No, not this whole thing. Yes, we do. So let's start off talking about the NBA playoffs. Joe, which players have impressed you with their fashion choices so far?
Well, I have to give a shout out to Devin Booker of the Phoenix Suns. He's been rocking some cool vintage tees and some sick jewelry. And of course, we can't forget about Russell Westbrook, who's always bringing the heat with his outfits. This is so freaking weird. How did it know the vintage tees is freaking crazy? Dog. Whoa, that's crazy.
Oh, wait. So I scrolled to the bottom. It even made a segment for us that doesn't exist. I'm going to pick up. This is the fourth to last.
Okay.
And finally, before we wrap up, let's do our Fitted of the Week segment. Joe, who's your pick here?
What? My pick of the week is Donovan Mitchell of the Utah Jazz. First of all, he doesn't have the Utah Jazz. He's been killing it on the court off, rocking some really clean suits and jackets. He's definitely one to watch when it comes to fashion. Oh, that is just so weird, man.
All right, the Robot War is probably like 5 minutes away because not 5 minutes, like 5 years away at least. We probably bought ourselves another few years because the chatbot thinks you and I are going to talk about
Utah Jazz Donovan Mitchell.
We're picking Donovan Mitchell for a LeagueFits team. Oh my god!
Maybe not as realistic as we thought it would be.
Yeah, they are okay.
Oh man,
whether or not Bull dress is cool because you. Okay, I did the same prompt, but now
it's like the real life Magic 8 Ball, where you just answer a question for you.
Yeah. Hi, Ian. I'm excited to be back on the show talking about fresh fits.
Ugh. Gross.
Oh, see, now it has us debating if Bull dress is cool, but it thinks you think Bull dress is cool. Joe, oh, come on, Ian. You know I think Bull dress is cool. He's got a unique style that you don't see from other players in the league. Ian, unique, but Sure, but cool? I'm not sure. I mean, have you seen some of the things he's wearing? It's like he's trying too hard to be different. Joe, what are you
Whoa.
talking about? Bulbul is always pushing the envelope when it comes to fashion. He's not afraid to take risks and try new things. Ian, I get that, but sometimes like it feels like he's throwing random pieces together and hoping it works. Like that outfit he wore to the game last week. It looks like he grabbed whatever was on top of his laundry pile.
Oh man, that's crazy. They're her
I can't
throwing
keep reading this. I can't
strays.
keep reading this. I can't keep reading this. I can't keep reading this.
Almost feel
Title of the
guilty.
episode: Rage Against the Machine. It's a wrap. We're done. Chrome Hearts. Oh my gosh, are you buying the Chrome Hearts robot? Not me. Peace. Be easy. Mwah. Love y'all.